All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. I do believe this is episode... Dude, I don't even know. It's been a while, and I'm sorry. This is episode 264. You may notice that I am not in my usual podcast studio. And I'm also holding... The microphone's a little different. If you notice, this is the first microphone with a knife attached to it, and also this probably sounds like shit, but also there's a corkscrew. I taped a lavalier mic to this nondescript thing I can hold to be a microphone. But even though nondescript, it was nondescript, and then I described it. So yeah, I'm away on a little trip, on a little vacation, before I leave for Australia. For those of you who haven't got your tickets yet and you live in Australia or New Zealand, get your tickets. It's going to be a lot of fun. Stoked to go back. Australia is always a blast. So, yeah, but I've been away for a little bit. Just sort of taking a real break from YouTube and posting past because I've gone on trips for I've gone on trips in the past, right? But even when I'm on those trips, I'm still working, I'm still editing or in shit. But this was I feel like this is the first trip I've had in a long time where I'm able to just chill, not work at all, and just kind of enjoy some downtime, which has been really nice. I've just been laying in the sun all day, swimming, dude. I'm back on reading. Who would have thought? Dude, I'm back on reading, dude. I'm reading words. I'm turning pages, dude. I'm conjuring these fucking images in my head after I read some words on a piece of paper. It's wild, dude. Reading is truly magical. Okay? I haven't read in a long time. I just stopped I haven't read a book front to back in 10 years probably. It's been a long time. Because, who needs a book when you've got YouTube and TikTok and Instagram? But I'm back on it, dude. I read a Brandon Sanderson novel. I read two of them. I read Mistborn. I started that one last year, but I stopped and then came back to it at the end of last year. I read Mistborn, finished it, loved it. I read the second one, Well of Ascension, fucking loved it even more than the first one. And I just got the third one delivered. I ordered it online, dude, and then I'm gonna bring it to Australia and read it. It's fucking awesome, man. And I'm reading another one called Tomorrow, and that one's pretty good. Reading is sick. I recommend it, guys. Truly, they were right in school when they were like, you guys should read. But I've just been scrolling, so I was like, fuck books, man. I don't need books. I got videos. I got content. I got TikToks. I got reels, dude. But speaking of that, am I really dark in this? I feel like I look, I don't know. Sabrina, let's up the saturation or the exposure. I don't know. I'm sorry. And I'm not used to this camera either. I brought this camera. This is my tour camera that I bring with to film my sets and stuff. So I'm not even used to using this one, but so everything is a little out of whack. But we're here, we're chilling, we got stuff to talk about. It's been 31 days since I uploaded a main channel video, but one is coming. It should be up next week, I hope. What else is going on, dude? TikTok is getting banned. TikTok is getting banned in America. Sorry, guys. Um, that's that was priority number one for the government, I guess. You know, you guys got. I think that's a pretty good sign for a country. Like, I feel like that means you guys have nothing else to worry about if that's like what the pressing issue is, right? That must be what it means. There's no other issues in America that warrants such an immediate response from the Supreme Court and the government and the president. It's just TikTok. That's the only, once you get rid of TikTok, USA, you guys are going to be A-okay. Everything is going to be fine. There's going to be no issues whatsoever. And I can't wait. So I'm really happy for you guys. It is crazy, though. It is crazy that there's... and what's the reasoning? I feel like I saw a thing that it was like, it's a national security threat. The app may be, selling your data to the Chinese government or something. And it's like, man, I feel like I'm not intelligent enough or educated enough on how this shit works, but like, okay, like everybody already, like all of our data, like our data is so sacred now. It isn't anymore. You know what I mean? I feel like time for that is coming past. All I got to do is think about a fucking cheeseburger and then a video being like, here's the 10 closest cheeseburgers to you right now. So I don't think, and that was not just on fucking TikTok. That happens everywhere. I was on Instagram, YouTube, other websites you're browsing. Like, it just fucking, I don't know, dude. I feel like the argument for like, the importance of privacy and data, that's fucking like, we're fucked already. Like, it's too late. You might as well let people keep the app that, distracts them from the fucking earth that's on fire all the time. So, but hey, who knows, man? I'm just a YouTuber. I don't know how this shit works, and I never will. But real quick, I want to give a quick shout out to the patreon.com/very-really-good. I've got a bonus episode coming your way. I'm recording it today. We got a lot of stuff to cover today, and sometimes stuff just doesn't make it into the main episode, and then we talk about it on the bonus episode, and it's a lot of fun over there because I can be more chill, more laid back. I can just say whatever I want. I can say crazy, radicalizing shit over there. No one cares, dude. Dude, I could say mean stuff over there. No one gives a hoot. I'm really mean on the Patreon. I'm a bully. I'm a straight up villain over there. And it's a good time. But yeah, guys, it's been nice, man. It's been nice just chilling and not really worrying about work or anything. Dude, speaking of America, dude, what's up with this guy Trump? What's his deal? What's his deal? Something about him seems a little off. He's posting. He said that he wanted to make Canada the 51st state or whatever. And that's crazy. It was kind of actually thinking about it now. It's kind of surprising that it took him so long to start saying that. You know what I mean? I feel like Trump was always like, oh, we got to build the wall, the border's out of control. He was always like worried about the southern part, that he totally forgot that there was another country above America, above the US. So he was like, oh yeah, fuck. Like what crazy shit can I say about the country above us that'll really piss everybody off and also scare people? There's got to be something. Oh, let's talk about invading them, talk about stealing them and making them American. And that's, no offense, I love coming to the United States. I love performing here. I truly believe the United States is a very beautiful place. There's a lot of different biomes and whatnot. That's a Minecraft brain coming in real quick. Yeah, there's a lot of biomes. Sometimes there's mobs. But, you know, it's pretty good. You know, as long as you put up some torches and stuff. But that being said, you know, United States, so much fun to visit. I don't want to be American. You know what I mean? And it's not going to happen. I feel like someone's going to clip that when it fucking does happen. But I just thought it was interesting because I saw a video of Trump, sort of doing like a little press conference about it. And he said something really interesting that I thought was, funny, and I wanted to talk about it really quick.
And you take a look at what that looks like, and it would also be much better for national security. Don't forget, we basically protect Canada. Why are we supporting a country, $200 billion plus a year? Our military is at their disposal. All of these other things, they should be a state. That's why I told Trudeau when he came down, I said, what would happen if we didn't do it? He said Canada would dissolve.
Trump said the U.S. should stop buying cars, lumber, and dairy from Canada, part of long-standing free trade agreements, again urging his friend, a former Canadian hockey player, to run politically.
The great one, Wayne Gretzky, I said, run for prime minister, you'll win it'll take 2 seconds. But
jeez, how about, okay. Like, what's up with these fucking just like people who aren't politicians being politicians? You know? I didn't know if that was, I guess that's like the whole thing is that anyone can run, but I don't think you should. I don't think that should be real. I don't think that should be the law. Feel like you need to at least pass like some sort of test or some shit, right? Fucking, I like, especially these fucking old people, like if you can't physically run, right, you shouldn't be able to run for a president, right? And that's not, I mean that for like, that's like an age joke I'm making. I'm not trying to be, you know, if you can't like actually physically do something, you shouldn't be able, I'm making a joke about people being old. Oh, my light died. Fucking God. That's why it's so dark. Hold on. Did this thing actually run out of battery? Fuck. All right. This is not going to be a good looking podcast. This is going to be a dark one. What if I put up my phone flashlight? Does that do anything? Hey guys. Is this doing anything for you guys? Is it doing anything at all? Oh, it actually might be. It's hurting my eyes. Is that okay? Is it okay, guys, if I hurt my eyeballs really quick? Let's keep watching this Trump video.
But he said, well, am I going to run for prime minister or governor? You tell me. I said, I don't know. Let's make it governor. I like it better.
Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau shot back. There isn't a snowball's chance in hell that Canada would become part of the United States. And it's not just Canada.
I want to go to the clip where he said this really interesting line.
Sail.
They should give it up because we need it for national security. That's for the free world. I'm talking about protecting the free world. You look outside, you have China ships all over the place. You have Russian ships all over the place.
Trump also wants to retake the Panama Canal and change the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
And you take a look at, you get rid of that artificially drawn line.
There it is. You get rid of that artificially drawn line. So which is it? Do borders exist or do they not? That artificially drawn line, like what even is a border, right? It's like we're the same country, right? But fuck Mexico and immigrants also. Dude, he's so fucking stupid, man. And a lot of people voted for him. So many people. You know, as I get older, I try not to just like, I don't know. I just feel like I feel less and less inclined to give an opinion on things because what do I fucking know about anything? But one thing I can say is Donald Trump is a fucking dumbass idiot loser. Okay? That I do know. There are 3 certainties in life: death, taxes, and Donald Trump being a fucking weirdo. So, and a lot of people support him, man. A lot of people support Donald Trump. Even Dream, the YouTuber, the Minecraft YouTuber. Did you guys see all that shit that came out about Dream? Dude. I was like, I wanted to talk about the Dream drama a little bit. But it's just like, I don't want to also. Like, the only reason I wanted to talk about it, I was like, okay, it's pretty current. It's like good, you know, people probably want to click on that, right? But it's like when I was researching about it, watching videos about it, I was like, just fuck it. This Dream guy is such a fucking weirdo, dude. And it's like, he's just a fucking dork weirdo. And it's like, not that surprising because he was a fucking Minecraft YouTuber. But, yeah, all this crazy shit that came out. He like tweeted a meme, me saying I don't want to talk about it, and now I'm talking about it. But Dream posted a meme about Tommy Innit, which is another Minecraft YouTuber. He posted a meme about him, and because I guess they have beef or some shit, and he called everyone who is a fan of Tommy Innit the R slur, which is crazy. And everyone was getting mad at him. And they did this weird stream. Dream did the weird stream. Yeah, there's a bunch of other crazy shit came out. I don't want to fucking talk about it because I'm 30 years old and it's Minecraft drama. And but yeah, I had a mini beef with Dream and Dream stands a couple of years ago. And I knew in my heart of hearts that I was right. And that just goes to show it. Okay. I had a little beef where someone was like making fun of me. And then I quote tweeted and I was like, this is a fucking Dream stand saying this. No wonder he hides his face from you guys. And then everybody was freaking out. I deleted it because I didn't want to get fucking, I don't want to deal with Minecraft Dream stands, but you know, there's not many of those anymore. So, yeah, that shit was weird as fuck. But, dude, here's something I actually want to talk about. This episode of Very Really Good is sponsored by Rocket Money. Folks, I'm sure you're familiar with this, right? You sign up for something, right? You forget about it after the trial period ends, and then you're charged month after month after month. The subscriptions are there, but you're not even using them. In fact, I just learned that 85% of people have at least one paid subscription going unused each month. And that was me, dude. I had so many, like streaming services, like stock footage things, like just a bunch of stuff. But thanks to Rocket Money, I can see all my subscriptions in one place and cancel the ones I'm not using anymore. And now I'm saving more money. Yeah, Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Like I said, with Rocket Money, you can see all your subscriptions in one place so you know where your money is going. And for ones you don't want, Rocket Money can help you cancel them. And Rocket Money's dashboard gives you a clear view of your expenses across all your accounts. You can easily create a personalized budget with custom categories to keep your spending on track, and you can also see your monthly spending trends in each category so you know where all of your money is going and where you can improve. You also get alerts if your bills increase in price, or if there's unusual spending activity, or if you're close to going over budget. And the new goals feature automatically saves money for you. So you don't even have to think about it, man. Pay off credit card debt, put away money for a house, or just build your savings. Rocket Money makes it so easy. Dude, Rocket Money will even try to negotiate lower bills for you. Who else would do that? They automatically scan your bills to find opportunities to save. Then you can ask them to negotiate for you. They'll deal with all that boring, stressful, time-consuming customer service. So you can just sit back and chill. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's premium features. So what are you waiting for? Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/VRG today. That's rocketmoney.com/VRG. rocketmoney.com/VRG. Thank you so much to Rocket Money for sponsoring this episode. Back to me. This really funny tweet that I saw. Dude, they deleted it, which is like absolutely heartbreaking. But there is an article on Indy 100 that wrote about it. And I want to go through it because it is so fucking funny, dude. How long have I been recording, by the way? What are we at? Huh? Oh, that can't be real. When did I start recording? I don't fucking know. This camera does it. I don't get this camera. I don't understand it. Okay. So, you know, think of like a song. Think of like an unsettling song, right? You've got, you know, what's that one song from? Is it like Insidious where it's like, tiptoe through the window, through the garden, tiptoe through the door. You know, there's some other weird songs. You got some creepy songs, you know, the Monster Mash. I can't fucking listen to that song, dude. I start freaking out. I start crying and shitting. I start shitting and crying when I hear the Monster Mash. You guys ever play MASH? Do you guys do that? Or Masho? Or is it Mashob? What was it? I think it was just MASH. It was like a square and it said MASH on the top. You pick like a number. It was like M-A. It was like mansion, apartment. What was the S? What was the S in MASH? It was like shack. And then the H was just house. And it would tell you what your house is going to be. And then on the sides, you'd put like how many kids you're going to have, like your crush's name. And then a bunch of names of different like girls or boys and like car you would drive. And then you would go and eliminate them. And then you would show, you guys ever play MASH? It was so crazy. Anyways, there's a lot of eerie songs, man. There's a lot of scary songs out there. This person tweeted about hearing one of these sinister songs, and I thought it was very funny. So let's read this article. There are plenty of songs that have an eerie or unsettling ring to them. So when one Gen Z listener, I don't think it's important what generation they're a part of. It's kind of weird. This Gen Z was cringe AF. Okay, I'll retell it because this kind of spoils the whole thing. Sabrina, don't show the article. So I'm going to set the scene for you guys, okay? This girl is in an Uber, like an Uber pool type thing, like an Uber. What's the thing where you like share a ride with people? I actually didn't know that still existed. I thought they got rid of that. But she was in one of those. And then the Uber driver puts on this song. Okay. And this is what her tweet said. It was like, oh my God, this Uber driver just put on the most eerie, unsettling song ever. The energy in this Uber was terrifying. There's gotta be a picture of it, dude. Hold on. I want to read it verbatim. Oh, here it is. Yes. Okay. I was in an Uber share today and a song came on that had the most sinister vibes ever. And all three of us were sitting in dead silence. I wish I could remember the song. I'm going to try to find it. So what song do you think that would be? Right? You know, maybe it's like a Joker remix, you know, the Joker beatbox song where it's like, why so serious? You know, that one's fucking scary. If an Uber driver put that on, I'd be terrified. Or if an Uber driver put on like, you know, that's what the mask is. I'd be terrified, dude. I'd tuck and roll out of that thing. if I was in the backseat of the Uber, I'd go, whoosh, whoosh. I'd karate chop the driver in the neck. He'd fall asleep. I'd push him out of the way. I'd start driving the car. I'd drive us off a cliff to safety. And by safety, I mean death, and that would provide us relief from that song, right? The song that was on that had the sinister vibes was Uptown Girl by Billy Joel. You know that song? Uptown Girl, she's been living in her uptown world. Dude, what is sinister about that? How is that a sinister, threatening song? What kind of life have you lived where that is sinister? That person has only heard Baby Shark their whole life. They heard any other song come on the radio and they're just like stricken with fear, like they can't move. Did they walk past a guy like drumming on the side of the street and they're like, what the fuck is that shit? What is that haunting sound I'm hearing? That is so crazy. Yeah, I'm curious like what that person would do if they heard like a Death Grip song or something, or like something actually like gnarly. Like what would they do? I feel like their head would explode. Dude, it's so funny to be like, this is so terrifying. And then you post like the most, and to find out it was the most like upbeat, like happy song. Uptown girl, she's been living in her uptown world. And this girl just freaking out in the Uber. What the fuck? Okay, maybe she's leaving out some parts of the story. Maybe he was like brandishing a knife in the front seat, you know? If he was waving around like a machete in the front seat while Uptown Girl was playing, then yeah, that would make sense. Or maybe it was like a slowed down version, right? It was a slowed down version of Uptown Girl. Because that might be creepy. Uptown, like a dude, like what, dude? Dude, like, I'm surprised a fucking horror movie trailer hasn't done that yet. We gotta stop that shit, okay? Hey guys who make horror movie trailers, let's stop slowing down like pop songs, you know, or like nursery. Let's stop slowing down like popular R&B or pop or hip hop songs to make them scary. How about we stop that? That's been done so many times in these fucking horror movie trailers. Well, was it Us that did the? It's like I got 5 on it. That one, right? It happens all the time. They do all these friggin' slowed down pop songs, and then when you watch the trailer, you're like, oh wait, what? I've never heard a song like this. I've never heard this song in this way before. It's usually fun, but now it's not. That means the movie's gonna be scary. Dude. Uptown girl, ka-gum. She's been living in her uptown world. Ka-gum. Dude, what are like the worst songs that could be done for that? The slowed down pop song horror movie trailer. If there's like a, what if there's a movie about like some monster and he's blue. He's like a bright blue monster, and the trailer's like, I'm blue, oh da dee da die, da dee da die. Ah! A girl screaming. Dude. What's another one? If there's like a horror movie that took place in like a desert, and his slowed down song was like Darude by Sandstorm. Or is it Sandstorm by Darude? What's the... Who's the... Is it Darude? Sandstorm, a song by Darude. Okay, and it would be a creepy slowed down version of that one. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Like big fucking drum booms. Da, 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 da. This girl like running through the desert like, and this fucking like beast running after her. Dude, that would be so funny, dude. The sun's setting too. It just keeps getting darker and darker in this podcast. I'm very sorry, everybody. That reminded me of the kind of killing it with these natural segues in this episode, but the horror movie thing reminded me of this tweet that I saw. This was in a trailer for the movie 28 Years Later that's coming out. It's a sequel to 28 Weeks Later, which is a sequel to 28 Days Later. 28 Weeks Later, one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Definitely my favorite zombie movie of all time. Just because that opening scene is so fucking good. When he fucking leaves his family there, dude, and he's running across that big field, and oh, dude, I get goosebumps every time I think about it. But they released a trailer for 28 Years Later, and it's really fucking good. It's a great trailer. It's mostly because it's just so different. It's so different from like the usual slowed down pop song. They figured it out. Horror movie trailers are good again. Okay, and this person there is a zombie in the trailer that kind of looks like Cillian Murphy, and he's in 28 Days Later. So this pop base account tweeted Cillian Murphy stuns in first look at 28 Years Later, and it's just zombie in the field. And this is a little joke. Why did I screenshot it? I screenshot it because of the reply, the top reply to this tweet. I don't usually laugh out loud at stuff, but this made me actually go, dude. Top reply, this has to be makeup. Yeah, dude. What else would it be? That's a zombie. You think it's a real zombie? This has to be makeup. Dude. This person that doesn't know anything. I feel like the person who tweeted that is also the person who was in the backseat for the Uptown Girl song. They've just never seen any media ever. That's makeup. Yeah, they're watching they go in theaters and watch Endgame, and they watch like a huge fight. They watch Iron Man, grab all the Infinity Stones, and she's like, "Did this actually happen? This has to be makeup." Yeah, it is. It's a zombie, dude. 28 Years Later is actually the first movie that they use real zombies. They killed people and brought them back to life just for the movie. Okay, fun thing just happened. My microphone died. So the last 15 minutes of this podcast, it was just me talking and there was no audio. As much as I would love to just upload that, and how funny that would be, it's probably not the best. Just for you guys. So I'm gonna redo this. I'm gonna redo the last 10 minutes of the podcast. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to say everything I said because I don't even remember what I said. But this is good. Maybe this is good. Maybe I said something fucked up, and this is the universe giving me a second chance to right that wrong, and say the right thing this time. So I think the only thing I said at the end of the zombie thing was, I said that was 28 years later is the first movie to have real zombies. And I think I made a joke and I was like, yeah, probably it's going to happen in real life. They're probably going to start digging people up and putting them back to work because of society. But yeah, and then I moved right on to the final topic. So we're going to move on to the final topic of this week, the thing that's probably going to be in the thumbnail and title. If you guys don't know, guys, huge news, huge internet news. I'm pressing my imaginary soundboard that is not here. David Dobrik has returned to YouTube. Somehow he returned. Somehow David Dobrik returned. Like the Palpatine, Star Wars and Palpatine, somehow Palpatine returned. Somehow David Dobrik returned to YouTube. Okay. Quick little recap. If you guys don't know who David Dobrik is, he's this guy. He was a Viner. Okay. And then when Vine, he started making YouTube vlogs. And they were huge. They were so popular. He started this vlog squad. It was like an ensemble, him and all his friends. Justin Bieber was on it or some shit. Kylie Jenner, all the friggin' people were in the vlog squad. It was like the hot thing back in like 2015, 16, 17. Like that was like crazy times, right? And then some controversies happened, mainly involving David and his friend Dirty Dom. I think Dirty Dom was, I'm forgetting the details, but I'm pretty sure there was some underage girls and some weird sexual stuff. And David was pretty much like covering that up and whatnot. And pretty fucking crazy shit, like fucked up. So a lot of backlash for that. And then there was a thing, and it kind of just kept going. They kind of swept under the rug, and it was like, okay, I'm going to keep going. They kept filming and stuff and making vlogs during like COVID, I guess. And then this thing came out where essentially David Dobrik almost killed Jeff Wittick. He spun him around on a crane, and he did it too fast. Jeff like got flown off, smacked his eye on the crane, and he's like still getting surgery for his eye. It's fucked up. And then he like bought an eyeball statue for his house. What the fuck? And that's fucked up. I'm Team Jeff all the way for sure. In that thing, dude. Also, I back in 2019, I was at VidCon and I was sitting in a booth with like a bunch of people, and Jeff was there. Jeff Wittick was there, and me and Jenna were there, and he said that both of us looked really cool, and I'm still holding on to that. So, so shout out Jeff for real. But yeah, so David Dobrik, he's kind of gone radio silent on YouTube and his podcast channel, just totally done. Hasn't been uploaded like for years, like a long time. So I was like, okay, I just assumed David Dobrik would never return to YouTube. He's just been on Snapchat, posting shit, and that's apparently pretty lucrative. But he's back. David Dobrik is back making YouTube vlogs. He's bringing his podcast back, but something's a little different. Okay, something is a little different about David Dobrik. He's buff now. David Dobrik is really buff. He has muscles now. He has abs. He has pecs, biceps, triceps, trap muscles, right? Kind of like how he traps all his friends. Yeah, he's buff now. So I guess all's forgiven. All's forgiven, guys. He has muscles. He worked out for a bit, so all is all's forgiven, man. Water under the bridge. No, guys, look, I'm back. I have muscles now, though, so I think it's fine. I don't know if you guys could tell, but my core is activated right now. So if you guys could lay off of me, I think I'm fine now. No, I've actually done a lot of pull-ups. So I think I'm actually okay now. I'm actually good. I'm going to come back now. And like, you know what? I don't want to body shame. I don't want to body shame here, right? David Dobrik, you know, it's a lot of work to gain that much muscle. It's probably a lot of discipline, whatever. And I am sure he's happy. He looks happy. He's smiling in all these fucking pictures. But I just feel like some people shouldn't be buff. You know? I feel like some people just shouldn't look like that. So I don't want to be, I'm not the, judge, jury, and executioner on what people want to do with their bodies. But like, I see a picture of David, maybe it's just because I'm so used to seeing him not buff, but then I see a picture of buff David Dobrik. I'm like, this is terrifying. This is scary. This is like a sleep paralysis demon, right? This is a sleep paralysis David that's going to be in the corner of my room like, dude, it's terrifying. That picture especially doesn't look real. That looks photoshopped. If it is real, it looks like it's a buff, regular buff gym guy. They cut his head off really quick. And then they also had David Dobrik's severed smiling head, and they just put it on it really quick. And then this is the picture they took right before the body like collapsed because it was beheaded, right? That's what this picture looks like. I guess this is a common thing though, right? This is like when people like celebrities, or they go through like a lot of backlash and stuff, they'll take some time off and then they'll come back maybe with a new haircut or a new wardrobe or a new look, right? They're gain muscle, right? Lose weight, right? I mean, I'd hope he's changed, and I don't know, but like I'm saying, like I feel like maybe he did this to like trick people into being like, oh, so he looks different. That means he is different. That means he's a different guy now, a completely different guy. This is a new person just dropped. And he makes the exact same type of videos as David Dobrik, and his name is David Dobrik, but he has muscles now, so he can't be David Dobrik. I don't know. It just seems like a marketing tactic, right? Because like his comeback video is him being like, "Look, I'm different. I'm different now." He could have just done any comeback video, right? He could have been like, "Hey guys, I'm making YouTube videos again." And look the exact same, but then people would have been mad. But now he's like, now that he has muscles, now that he's like done, he looks like a bodybuilder, it's fine. Dude, David Dobrik, the only bodybuilding you should have done is you should have built Jeff a new eyeball. That's the only body part you should have built. A new eye for Jeff. I'm not gonna watch his whole comeback video. I think I'm gonna watch it on the Patreon, my Patreon, the bonus episode, because there's a lot of copyright music. But I think I'm gonna watch it on the Patreon, and we'll do a little deep dive into that now, because in the video there's a clip where he like surprises Jason Nash with like a podcast mic. He's like, "We're bringing back the podcast," and Jason Nash starts crying. And it's like the saddest thing I've ever seen, dude. Crazy. So, yeah, I guess we'll wait and see if David is. I actually don't even care. Like, it's kind of tough to be like, well, maybe let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Because it's like, the past, he's still been posting shit on Snapchat. And it's like here and there, he still posts stuff. It's like, is he really a different guy? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't see it. But, people are still going to watch his videos. His fucking comeback videos got like 1 million views or 6 million views or some shit. So that would be a hellish vibe in an Uber, actually. If I was in the backseat of an Uber and the driver was watching a David Dobrik vlog, then I'd be in the backseat like Uptown Girl. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Sorry for the dark podcast earlier, but I think we salvaged this episode through blood, sweat, and tears. We did it. Thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. Check out the Patreon. And yeah, there's like a bunch of bonus episodes on there. And this is a good time. Australia, New Zealand tour starts very soon. Get your tickets. And yeah, that's it, dude. Thanks for the support. Peace out.